Okay, welcome everybody to the final pitch session of today. And can you put your earphones on, please? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, earphones on. Okay, welcome to the Sport for Change pitch sessions as part of Change Now. So Change Now co-hosting and hand in hand with major sports institutions like the Olympic Committee for the 2024 Paris Games. And this is all about proposing new solutions to decarbonize sport, for changing mindsets in sport to make them more about social and environmental change. So, super exciting, we're gonna see 8 sports-based solutions for social and environmental impact, each of them with 180 seconds to pitch their solutions. My name's Nick. I'm your maître d'ambiance for this evening. And so I'm also the co-founder of Changemaker Exchange, which is all about helping the next generation of young social entrepreneurs thrive. Come and see me if you have questions about that. So without further ado, I'm going to invite the jury. Now, this is the biggest, longest jury we've had so far. So I'm going to ask you to be super quick and sharp, to just introduce yourselves in 1 sentence maximum, who you are, what you do, and then pass it to the person next to you, please. And we'll do that first. So starting this end.
Ok, on entend bien parce que moi j'entends pas. Bonjour à tous, moi je m'appelle Benjamin Ferré et je suis skipper de course au large et donc je prépare le prochain Vendée Globe.
Thank you, merci.
Bonjour, hello. Je suis Julian Japper, je suis suisse et j'ai la chance de diriger le think tank Sport et Citoyenneté.
Bonjour à tous et à toutes. Lucie Legal, je travaille à la ville de Paris au sein de la délégation en charge de la préparation de l'accueil des Jeux Olympiques et Paralympiques de 2024.
Bonjour à tous, ravie d'être là. Moi, c'est Margot Chave, je suis responsable RSE à la Ligue de football professionnel, donc l'institution qui organise la Ligue 1 et la Ligue 2 en France. Donc, c'est 40 clubs de football professionnel, 800 matchs par an et 10 millions de spectateurs dans nos stades.
Bonjour, je suis Nathalie Boyer, je suis la directrice d'une association qui s'occupe d'économie circulaire, de RSE et de biodiversité qui s'appelle ORE et je suis membre du comité pour la transformation écologique des JO 2024.
Merci. Bonjour, je suis Florence Jasmin, je suis la déléguée générale de l'association PEX. Le PEX, c'est un réseau de réseaux. Nos membres sont des fédérations, syndicats, pôles de compétitivité et on représente 6000 entreprises de l'environnement et de l'énergie.
Merci, bonjour à tous. Je suis Julien Pierre, fondateur et dirigeant de Fair Play for Planet et on a développé le premier label environnemental pour les clubs, les événements et les sites sportifs.
Bonjour, je suis Fabien Paget, le cofondateur de 17 Sport, qui est une entreprise d'impact spécialisée dans le domaine du sport, du business et du purpose. Et aujourd'hui, on conseille, on accompagne les organisations, les acteurs du sport à pouvoir se transformer afin d'associer justement business et impact positif.
Bonjour à tous, je suis Benjamin Lévesque, je suis responsable climat et biodiversité de Paris 2024.
Super, merci 1000 fois. Mon français c'est horrible, comme tous les anglais, so I'm going to continue in English. I hope that's okay. The first solution, reminder, they're going to have 3 minutes to pitch. At the end of 3 minutes, you're all going to hear in your ears a gong to signify the end of the pitch, and then I'm going to come and cut them to make sure that we're in good time, but I'm sure you have compelling stories in 3 minutes. The first one is an initiative which produces footballs with a positive social and environmental impact in the way that they're manufactured, sold and used. Welcome to the stage, your time to shine, Vista Ballon. Welcome.
In France, this year, 8 million footballs will be sold. This will not create any jobs in the territory. But you know, footballs have so many superpowers. The power to raise a president, to gather a nation. The power to make people dreams, regardless of their origin, their languages, or their country. This photo was taken in Marseille, where I live. This photo was taken a few hours after a kid was shot because of drugs. These guys are playing with a ball. I told you, balls have superpowers. So 2 years ago with my wife, we wanted to buy a football. We wanted to buy a responsible football, but we didn't find anything. We worked with specialists and we find some dark sides of the football. First one, but I think everybody knows it. A football is made principally in Asia by brands who pay people less than the minimum wages in China, Pakistan, India. Yes, we know that. Second, a football is a plastic ball. A football is 100% plastic, 100% petrol sourced. A football, when it's damaged, you cannot fix it. You cannot recycle it. The lifetime of a football is less than a year. What means that every year, 30,000 tons of balls are trashed. So with my wife, we wanted to create a brand, a responsible football brand. I have here a ball. It's a bit complicated with everything. I can show you later. But why our balls are responsible is because we use 50% of the material from the circular economy, which allows them to divide by 2 the carbon footprint of the balls. Then the balls created ethical jobs. We work with a workshop in Kenya and with a workshop in Marseille. And we only recruit and teach people with disabilities. This, for example, is Ourik. Ourik is a Syrian refugee working in Marseille doing part of the balls. So this is all our footballs. We launched the brand at the beginning of this year, and we sold the first footballs last month. We sold the first 500 balls. For those who think that football from circular economy is not so strong, we have something for you. We tried the ball and we tried with a car too, but the ball is still okay. So thank you very much for your attention, and please join if you want to make sports a better place. Thank you very much.
Woo! Thank you. Awesome venture. I'm going to buy one. Okay, so next up for their 3-minute pitch, change comes in waves with Nomad Surfing, an eco-friendly surf brand from Bordeaux. Welcome. Woo!
Thank you. First of all, good afternoon, and thank you Change Now and Paris 2024 for the opportunity. So I'm Thomas, and I'm here to talk about the ocean. The ocean, a source of food and oxygen, the shelter for billions of people, is under high pressure due to human activities. And the surf industry that I belong to is no exception. So let's first look at this gigantic market. $3.9 billion are spent every year on equipment by 23 million surfers all over the world. All these people have one thing in common, the surfer paradox. On one side, they love the ocean, but on the other side, everything they use are petroleum products manufactured on the other side of the world. So Basil, Nicolas, and I, at Nomad Surfing, we are working every day to develop eco-friendly products, locally made, with a lower impact on the environment and a low carbon footprint. We are in the process of becoming B Corp and already certified for our social impact. Here are some of the solutions that we have. This is all what a surfer needs, but these products are not the regular one. They have a lower impact. They are part of the circular economy where waste and raw material are the exact same thing. Let me give you an example. The fin that you have on the bottom right is the first ever made fins made in France from recycled fishing nets, a collaboration with Sea Shepherd. The products above are also made in France from recycled wetsuits, neoprene, cork, and seat belts. And the surfboard that you have on the left is made for 100% biosourced foam blank with natural fibers. But Nomad Surfing is not just a product company. We created the Nomads Ocean Care label. We are very committed on the field, and we are giving back 5% of our gross sales to NGOs protecting the ocean. And just like today, we are giving speeches and presentation in schools, sports clubs, companies, to bring awareness on some of the biggest issues facing our marine environment. So thank you for your attention, and remember, change comes in waves. Thank you.
Thank you. That's brilliant. Thank you. Okay, so next up, third of four, we have 3D Foodies. I hope I'm saying it right. And creating and producing customizable, eco-friendly media objects through 3D printing. Sounds fascinating. Floor is yours. Thanks.
Hello. Do you hear me? Sorry. I'm Clara from 3D Foodies. Thank you for having us here today. I will start with a question. Do you know what a foodie is? Normally not, I'm here for that. So, at a time when consumption and communication habits are in full transitions, 3D Foodies brings a new way of approaching these subjects through a customized, innovative, and eco-friendly solution, and made in France. Add to that, our manufacturing site is near Bordeaux for wine lovers who want to visit us after. It's with pleasure. So we create and produce we create and produce media objects by 3D printing with natural raw materials. I'm sorry. With natural raw materials, sorry. We work on on-demand series, completely customized, so we don't have overstock or overproduction. And we have right now 3 main ranges of products, which are edible foodies. Our sweets are made from organic cane sugar, but they're unprocessed without additives or preservatives. And like you can see right here, we have a little Galeries Lafayette bee or this French Event Booster connected card, because we can also print QR codes on our foodies, which will open the page of your choice for your events. Another category is sugars for hot drinks or hot beverage, or even cold. On the top of a cup, like the little origami rooster, or placed next to it, or even in a stick format. It gives a good visibility to your company, and it's a good way to avoid waste during dinner, lunch, or cocktail events, for example. And last but not least, our eco-friendly goodies, trophies, and signage proposition. So it's 98% biodegradable, and this proposition is an alternative to plastic, metal, or polystyrene objects to reward or signal in a different and original way. So I'm sorry for my beginning, and I invite you to come to see us to discuss more about our concept and taste your first foodies, because I have it with me. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, cool. So the last pitch of this round, which is all about making sport more accessible for amputees. Curious to hear more. Floor is yours. Welcome. Hopper.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I will start with a question. 4,000 euros. Are you ready to spend 4,000 euros to be able to run? That's the question 700 leg amputee people ask themselves each year in France. It's Jérôme that started this project. He has to spend about €10,000 to buy 2 prostheses to make sports. He created this project, and this project became Hopper, a startup, a social economy startup that aims to make sport more accessible for amputee people, thanks to the upcycling of carbon waste from the aeronautical industry. The situation is the following. Currently, sport is a leisure, so products are not reimbursed, and you know the price. And then there is a real problem for versatility of current sport blades for amputee people. In order to respond to this problem, we created Hopper with our first product, the Hopper Blade. This blade will enable all the people to do sports and not only the athletes that can get them through sponsor or clubs. We reduced the cost of this product and it will be available at a cost as half as much as the current products because of our partners, our French partners that enable us to do so. Airbus provides the carbon part thanks to the upcycling of their carbon waste, and Salomon develops the sole of this blade. And to answer the problem of versatility, we developed a sole change system that can enable amputee people to practice several sports with different soles. After 3 years of development, our blades have been tested and approved by more than 50 amputee people on roads, in the stadiums, in trails, and even on the ascent of a summit, a 3,000 meters summit in the French Alps. And Hopper will not stop there, because Hopper wants to make and to set up an R&D program to create products that respond to problems linked to sports for amputee people. The main objective of our mission is to make sport accessible for everyone, and I think that our project will help thousands of people around the world. To conclude, we want to make them dare to dream. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hopper. So I'm going to now invite you back to the stage, so the first 4 ventures, to come back to the stage. And we have a short questions and answers round with the jury. I'm afraid you're not all going to be able to have the chance to ask questions because there are so many, but we will move to the networking space afterwards when you can go into more details. So if any of you has a question, let's try and make sure each venture gets at least 1 question, please. Okay? Yeah.
I'm going to start with the Vista Ballon. Here you go. Just wondering, where do you find the resources in which you made the ball?
Yeah, the resources are found in Kenya. The
material.
Yeah,
I mean,
the materials in Kenya. They invented this way of recycling materials in Kenya 20 years ago. So we use their technology, and we try to reproduce it in France. At the beginning, we tried to start with the materials in France, but it was very difficult. So we start with materials from Kenya, and then we will do the materials in France. But it's very complicated to do so in France.
I have one question for Thomas at Nomad Surfing. Thank you for the presentation. My question is, what are the challenges that you're facing today, and how are you looking to scale globally, maybe?
Well, this is what I was saying in the presentation. Our biggest threat is everything that has been produced in Asia at low cost. So definitely this is our biggest competitor. We have to manage to produce in France with recycled products. That's what we have. That's what we do. But in the same time, we need to keep our prices affordable for people. It's just like organic food. You want something produced locally without pesticide, but you don't want the prices to be too crazy. So this is our biggest challenge in terms of prices and production. And for us in terms of to scale up, what we want to do is replicate what we've done in France, maybe in other part of the world. Always to produce locally. It will make no sense to do fins made in France and sell them in Australia or in the US. But we can definitely do what we've done here back there.
Thank you.
No problem.
Alors moi, c'est une question pour 3D Foodies. J'ai pas tout compris. Il y a des choses qui sont en sucre, j'ai vu, mais est-ce que vous avez d'autres compositions de vos produits et d'où viennent vos produits?
Je dois répondre en français ou en anglais du coup?
Vous êtes plus à l'aise en français?
Oui, mais je peux le faire en anglais.
If you want in English, as you like.
So
I understand English.
We have different categories of products and we print different materials. But for the events part, it's more easier to go with the confectionery, so candies and so on. But if we are on the signalétic parts, you know, like models or signage or trophies or whatever, this is natural materials. So it can be sugar or even salt, but it's just protect with another material. That's
like what?
It's a resin.
I have a question for the Hooper solution. If I understood, you talk about the reducing costs thanks to some partnership like Air France. Do this economic model already finished, or do you need some help for some part of this solution?
Our model is finished, and it's Airbus that provides us with the material. And it's finished, and
My question is for the production.
Yes, and the production has already started, and we start to commercialize this solution in July.
Thank you.
Any more questions? Maybe two more questions? No? Okay, then we move to the next phase. Thank you very much, everyone. We're going to have 4 more solutions. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, and as it is the last session of the day, and as it is the Sports for Change session, I'm going to ask you as the audience now to do a small experiment. In 1 minute, I'm going to ask you to stand up. Not yet, when I say. I'm going to ask you to stand up, find someone next to you, and I would like you to inject into that person next to you some energy in whatever way you want. You can choose if you want to jump or dance together or give a high five or do some sport, whatever you want. In 1 minute, I want you to stand up and inject some energy into the person next to you. 1, 2, 3, go. Everybody up, 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 up. And you have 10 seconds to give some final energy to the person next to you. Go, do it. Okay, we have some hugs, some high fives, some laughs. Okay, thank you. That's enough. Back down, back down. Thank you. Okay, so we have, thank you for playing with me there. We have 4 more solutions now with a sport and food theme. The first one, again, 3 minutes, is the first edible cutlery company to replace single-use cutlery. I'd like to invite to the stage Kuvi. Do we have Kuvi? Woo! Yes, welcome.
Bonjour, est-ce que vous m'entendez bien? Okay, super. All right, it's in English, I forgot. All right, so I'm Tiff. I'm the co-founder of the first edible cutlery company. It's really easy to pitch because I have the product here. Actually, I have loads of products and you can try it over there. So the idea is that you eat your cutlery instead of just wasting it, like you would do with a plastic cutlery or wooden cutlery. So it's like this. And it's gone, no waste. So easy to pitch. Okay, so It all started with my friend. So it's a company, we are two. Oh. All right, here you go. So Joanna and I, we were fed up with all the waste in the food industry, and we actually looked into solutions and alternatives. And for the cutlery, you have wooden cutlery. It's very rough in the mouth. You don't recycle it. It's actually you have a lot of chemicals in it to produce it. It comes from far away. So we had the idea to create a biscuit. So it's a very simple idea. It's very small as well, so you can eat it easily. And you can replace for all the takeaway events or restaurants. You can replace the plastic and the wooden cutlery. So you tell me, the solution is not going to work if it's not solid enough, if it's not sturdy. So we spent about 3 years researching and developing machines that actually treat the paste and compress the paste so that you have a really high solidity. You can actually eat ice cream with it. We just signed Häagen-Dazs, the ice cream brand. You can eat a soup with the fork. You can eat a salad. So it took a lot of research with engineers, with industrial designer, so that we have a product that we can really replace for any type of usage. And actually, cutleries are used. Billions and billions of cutleries are used every day. You don't realize how much waste, just cutleries, simple cutleries, are being used every day in France and in Europe. It's huge. So we have this solution for cutlery that works because it's sturdy, but also it's good. And not today we have a lot of people that, you know, they know climate change is here and we need to do something, but a lot of people don't. So we have a solution that is good to eat. So you are convinced, even if you're not into ecology or you don't care. Well, it's nicer to eat a biscuit than throw it away or have a rough wooden cutlery in the mouth. And it's eco-friendly because most clients eat it, so you don't have waste. The packaging is paper, and it's really zero waste. So it's a lot better. And it's French, it's organic, it's vegan. The raw materials come from here, come from France. We have a big factory in the south of France, in Marseille. We really like pushing the concept further. And to finish, we have 200 clients, and let's change things now. You have my name. There's the product here. And you guys can talk to your restaurants. You guys can put this solution into your company restaurant. So let's do it together. And this was Kubi, and I'm Tiff. Nice. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Thank you, Tiff. Awesome. That is definitely one of the pitches I will remember today. Okay, thank you. So next up is a startup whose mission is to decarbonize our plates through plant-based food. Welcome, Harry & Co. Welcome.
Thank you. Hi everybody, I'm Emmanuel, the happy co-founder of Harry & Co. We are in a Change Now event. I think everybody knows that we emit too much CO2, and plant-based food is one of the big solutions to climate change. With Harry & Co, we want to help people to eat greener, because in fact it's more vegetable, it's not at all a constraint. That's a big opportunity to discover new flavor, new color, good products, and to open up to a new kind of cuisine. That's the vegetarian cuisine. This kind of vegetarian cuisine. And for us, the solution is the pulses. You know, pulses are green lentils, chickpeas, beans, etc. And this is very fabulous plants because it's good for health, of course, but it also regenerates the agricultural soil. So there are many good reasons to eat more pulses. These pulses, we cooked it. We cook it to do good products, organic products, for example, patties, falafel, or dishes typically vegetarian, for example, lentil dal. No additive in this product and no ultra-processed products. We are convinced that the new vegetarian cuisine needs to be, first of all, simple and well-cooked. It's also very important for us to have a strong link with the agricultural community. That's why we work hand in hand with farmers, French farmers, and we help these farmers to cultivate more pulses. That's why last year we created our own agricultural sector of pulses in France, near to our factory. And it's a very beautiful human adventure. Today we are proud to have conquered the French market. We are today in retail the third brand, just after two big companies, so it's a big success for us. And we continue to grow strongly. We are also in another market, that's the catering, so we can find our products in many in France schools, colleges, universities, companies, and it's a very important market for us because with this market we participate to the education of the future generation about plant-based food. So we have a big, with Harry & Co, we have a big commitments. Of course, plant-based products, organic products, also minimally processed products, and a strong link with the agricultural sector. Thanks a lot for your attention. Have a good day.
Thank you. Super delicious. Okay, cool. So the second from last, which is the first food distribution model to fight against waste. Bisque, welcome. Thank you. Enjoy.
Sorry, that's the first time I present Bisque in English, so I will have my little paper. So hello, I'm Marion Lemonnier, and I'm going to talk to you about food waste. It is often said that the agricultural transition is complex because we need to feed more and more people on Earth. On the other hand, just in France, 10 million tons of food products are wasted every year. From producers, from food industries, from supermarkets, and from us consumers. More than a half of this waste occurs at farmers and food industries. For example, a fruit and vegetable producer can lose up to 20% of his production before it is even marketed. For what reason? The product is either too small or too big, overproduction, change of recipe, packaging defects. There are many excuses to throw away products, but it is no longer acceptable. That's why we created Bisque, a complete solution for distribution of non-standard products for food professionals. We focus our business on three main activities: sourcing food products not to be waste, deliver them to customers, restaurants, catering, and events, and enable them to communicate about these things. Why I'm here today? Because several months ago we were connected to EcoTrail, famous race known for the sustainable development. In just one day, these runners of the EcoTrail saved 1.1 ton of organic oranges that they were about to be thrown away because there were small stains on the skin. During this race, EcoTrail reduced its carbon footprints and saved 20% of money, when environment rhymes with saving profits. Since then, we have been able to participate in many events, sports events, music events, even to feed participants or volunteers, sports federations, events, organizations. By choosing Bisque for their food supply, they had quick, concrete, and important impacts on food waste. Now it's your turn to get involved and to go further. Thank you.
Thank you, and congratulations on your first English pitch. That was very good. Okay, cool. So we have the last pitch of today, which is the French sustainable sportswear brand from Circle Sportswear. Welcome to the stage.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. So I'm Martin. I'm the sales director and partner for Circle Sportswear. So who we are the first French brand to offer a sustainable sportswear product made in Europe, co-designed with professional athletes from recycled materials and 100% recyclable. Three main focus here: sustainability, local sourcing, and performance product. It's going to be a bit of a cliche, but I had to. You guys know it by heart, but this really, when we deep dive into the analysis, when we do dive into the numbers, we realize that it's shocking and that we need to act. We all know that fashion industry is one of the most polluting one in the world. 99% of the sports product are made back in Asia from petroleum. 500 tons of microplastic articles are thrown away in the ocean every year, which is roughly 50 billion plastic bottles. Last but not least, in our home market, France, 10 kilos of clothes are bought every year. Out of those, 80% are never worn, and out of those, only 1% are made from recycled product. This contact it moved us and really made us want to act. What is our ambition and what is our mission? Our mission is to protect the environment. If you guys are here today with us, we probably have the same mission. What we are willing to do is to start an active movement inspiring not only places, not only people, but also the industry. The industry is, as we said, back in Asia, and we need to change things and we need to act. Also, in order to do so, we need to provide solution to help people to take care of themselves and the environment. Now, when we talk about circular economy, everyone is coming up with his own definition. At Circle, we're trying to be very pragmatic and also innovative. What we come up with is that we developed with our local and European suppliers a system that has been already implemented in the fashion industry, meaning that as soon as we design, as soon as we produce our product, we are already ready in order to upcycle them or to recycle them. So this is why we said that we are 100%, that our product are 100% recyclable. Now our ambition and what's next. So we want to keep on developing technical product for runners, yoga, and also for trainers. We want to create revolutionary innovation that have a massive and the biggest impact on people's life, but also in the planet. To teasing and I'm leaving. We are currently working on the first running technical shoes, plastic-free, made in Europe. This is completely new. All of them are made either from raw materials in Asia or directly in Asia. And we want to start also focusing on making product from petroleum to flowers. And now the gong is here. And last thing, join us, the community. We're already 30,000 people, 50 ambassadors, 5 athletes. Join the project. Thank you very much, everyone.
Woo! Awesome pitch. Thank you. I'd like to invite the last 4 pitchers back to the stage. Let's follow the same flow again. When you have a question, we have around 5-6 questions in total, and let's make sure all of them get one question at least. Thank you.
Okay, congratulations to everybody. Do you hear me?
Can we have the microphone on here, please? Try now.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations for everybody. Can I try? What? This is my question. No, but my question is, because it's food, you can hear me? Yeah, because it's food, how long can you conserve it if you want to use it? And
yes, so yes, it's food. So it's 4 months best before use, and we are actually working on making it 6 months. I think it's going to happen in pretty soon, and we're working also for 12 months. Okay. It's going to be probably next year. But yeah, it's food. So you have to treat it like a biscuit. So you know, it's like you have to storage in good condition. It's just you have to treat it like food because it's food.
And do you have many taste?
Yeah, so we have almond, we have plain, and we have herbs, so herbs Provence herbs, very French, but yeah. So 3 flavors.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you.
Thanks.
The whole jury is now, yeah. Okay, next question. Thanks.
Hi, I have a question for Ari and Co.
Yes.
Here you go. I'm just wondering if you never thought about developing hamburgers or sandwiches, stuff we can eat in stadiums or in sport events in general.
Can I answer in French? It's not a problem for you? Perfect. En fait, on travaille donc beaucoup avec la restauration. Donc, il y en a, on nous retrouve dans plein de chaînes qui travaillent nos produits en burger, en effet. Mais nous-mêmes, nous ne faisons pas de burger. On est vraiment experts pour remplacer de produits végétariens, soit pour remplacer la viande, soit en plat complet. Mais on laisse faire à nos amis restaurateurs de bons burgers avec nos produits.
J'avais une question pour le dernier candidat. Les fleurs en pétrole, je n'ai pas tout compris là. Pétrole flowers.
Yeah.
C'était au moment où il y avait un peu de gong.
If possible, can we answer in English because some of the audience? Thanks.
So the question was, she needed more specification and clarification regarding petroleum and flour. So the thing that we want polyester, recycled polyester is one of our materials. So it's good because it's sustainable, because we're cleaning the ocean, we're cleaning the planet. But let's be transparent, recycled polyester, it's still petroleum, you know? So what we want to do is we have 2 specific materials. We have wood fiber, so this is in wood. You can touch it afterwards if you want. And the other one is recycled polyester. And the thing that we want to change and we want to try to make product and goes from the petroleum, so stop using recycled polyester and go for plant-based product. So it goes from petroleum to flour, exactly. And this is the idea also with the shoes. Thank you.
I also have one question for you. I mean, the manufacturing clothing business is very crowded and it's lots of players. Basically, how are you planning to emerge and to really lead the change within the industry?
Yeah, thank you very much. So up to now, our distribution channel is our own website, gyms, and also department store and small gym and small sports shops. All of those players, they are coming to us and we are coming to them also because our offer is completely different from what we can find. The idea with Circle is not to overconsume. The idea is you can find a product, you can find a high qualitative product, and at the end of the life, if you want to send it back to us, we take your product back, we recover the raw materials in order to reproduce other products. So and this is basically why we call it Circle. It belongs entirely to the circle economy, and this is mainly our point of differentiation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question for the BISC solution. Could you please give us more detail about the different steps from the sourcing of the production and to be sure to have the good quantity of the collect and the link between the demand and the ask?
So yeah, first we met producers and food industries. We identify what are the problems with the product, like the oranges. It's all the time they have oranges like this. It's into the system. So we identify this problem. After we go and see our clients, see if they can do something, if they are a restaurant or school catering or events. We search the market for these products, and if there is a match, we distribute it. And after the distribution, the interest of our clients is to follow and to communicate about how many oranges, how many, what the weight of the produce they saved, and how many carbon footprints they saved buying our products. And it's in their RSE, comment vous dites ça? CSR politics.
Okay, and if I just complete my question, do you have an activity everywhere in France, or is there more local activities?
We can sell everywhere in France now.
Thank you.
Okay, last question.
Okay, I have a question for you, Circle Sportswear. What is the price of your shirt, please?
What would you be ready to pay for this product?
I don't know, I have to touch you.
Sorry, not possible. So the price of a product is, this t-shirt is 59 euros. It goes from 59 euros to 95 euros for a woman legging. So it's from 59 to 95 up to now.
Since that was a short one, we have one more if anyone has a burning question. If not, go.
Can I ask a last one for Kuvi? About the price again, compared to plastic cutlery, is it very, very more expensive or not?
So our main competitor is not plastic because it's forbidden in France and in the EU. So it's not really, now it's not really our main competitor. We have two main alternative products. So wooden cutlery, which is cheaper. Our price is the price of a biscuit. It's fair for a biscuit. So it's between 20p to 35p. But then again, you know, wooden comes with a lot of problems. And there's a lot of restaurants that have difficulty to have wooden cutleries because all of the provider, they turn to wooden and it's still trees, you know, and there's not enough trees in China to provide. And also the chemicals and the taste. And it's not recyclable, but it has to be presented like a biscuit because it is, and you eat it. So if you see it like this, the price is fair. And the other competition we have is reusable, which is great, but you can't have your reusable cutlery on you, especially sport even. You do marathon or whatever, you can't have it. So that's where we come in. And also, it's very complicated to wash them. There's a lot of issue with reusable, but we work sometimes hand in hand with reusable solutions. But yeah, in terms of price, if you sell it like a biscuit, if you see it like a biscuit, it's fair. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. That concludes our pitch session for today. I think there were some brilliant pitches and products. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for some sharp questions as well. I'm going to invite all of you to the networking area to continue those conversations. And I think for some people there is a drink available as well. Sure. Microphone on, please. Try again.
I just have one last surprise. We have Willem here, who managed to come. Willem, who is going to present you their bags in French. I hope it's okay. So yeah, for 3 minutes.
Okay, we have a last pitch. Okay. Then.
Tu veux commencer? Non, je commence. Comment? Vous avez besoin de ça? Non, ça on n'a pas besoin.
Okay. Maybe I just can introduce yourself.
Bonjour.
Hello. Sorry, it was not so planned, but come with me.
Okay, one last spontaneous pitch, apparently. Okay.
So I'm Lucy from the city of Paris. I'm happy to introduce Clarisse and Tom. They are two ex-students from the École Boulle, a famous French school. And the city of Paris did a partnership a few years ago, and for every year. And 2 years ago, we imagined to use this their skills and their inspiring and their imagination to create a new concept of a bag for using when you practice sport, but with two important aims. First of all, to be have the circular economy in the concept and the production, and also with the different opportunity for accessibility and for disability people. So imagine other solution to promote and develop the accessibility. So this is a new concept. Have a mix with the environmental aspect and the social aspect. So we did different steps with all the promotion, and at the end we had 12 solutions, and the winner are here. So thank you for coming.
On fait une courte présentation. Du coup, bonjour à tous. Je vais vous faire une courte présentation du coup de mon projet. Je m'appelle Tom Letellier. Et du coup, en deuxième année à l'école Boulle en design produit, nous avons réalisé un projet avec du coup la mairie de Paris pour concevoir un sac de sport universel. Et pour du coup mon modèle, j'ai choisi de partir d'un point de vue, on va dire, un peu simple, de faire un focus sur un handicap précis qui était celui de la déficience visuelle. Et ensuite de travailler à vraiment développer cette notion d'universalité par vraiment des notions simples et une question d'ergonomie. Du coup, la question universelle en fait dans le sac, elle est très complexe à prendre en main à l'origine du projet, car en fait on ne peut pas répondre à tous les besoins. Et moi j'ai choisi du coup de travailler sur la déficience visuelle et de travailler sur des jeux de textures, une ergonomie très simple avec pas beaucoup de systèmes complexes et un volume très ample et large sans grande complexité dans l'usage, avec une aération qui permet du coup un usage en sac de sport qui est relativement efficace et très simple. Du coup voilà.
De mon côté, pour répondre aux problèmes écologiques et inclusifs aussi, afin que ce sac soit accessible à tous, j'ai décidé d'utiliser donc des chambres à air récupérées auprès de magasins de cycles, ainsi que des bâches qui ont été récupérées lors d'événements sportifs. Donc celle-ci, par exemple, on peut reconnaître les bâches utilisées lors de l'événement Roland-Garros. Donc ce sac a différentes poignées, ce qui permet de le porter de différentes manières. Ça fait que ce sac s'adapte vraiment à chaque sportif selon le sport et les autres affaires qu'il a. Donc on peut le porter à la main, sur l'épaule et sur le dos grâce aux différentes anses qu'on trouve derrière. Il y a vraiment une pochette principale au milieu qu'on peut ouvrir, et ainsi qu'une plus petite pochette qui peut se décrocher ou se porter avec le sac. Et lorsqu'elle est décrochée, elle peut s'accrocher sur les guidons des vélos, des trottinettes, se poser dans les paniers des vélos, ou se porter seule à la taille, voilà, à la taille ou à la hanse. Après, les prototypes que vous voyez, c'est vraiment les premiers prototypes qui ont été faits à la main.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much. Merci mille fois. Thank you. Okay, thank you everyone. So that concludes the pitch sessions for today. I will invite all of you to the networking area, and for the rest of you, wish you a lovely evening and a good rest of the conference. Change now. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.